Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Today is Monday, April 5, 2021. BBC report. Cranatelli. The Soviet take on Lord of the Rings. The first episode has notched up 500,000 YouTube views. To find out just how different, we spoke to Irina Nazarova, a Russian artist who saw Cranatelli when it first came out and was familiar with the art scene which inspired it in Leningrad, Russia's second city, now known again as St. Petersburg. I was still a student. I only remember that I was packing a suitcase to fly from Moscow to visit my family, and the TV was switched on next door in the kitchen of my flat.
Deutsche Welle report. Ethiopian Airlines pilot mistakenly lands at unfinished airport. An Ethiopian Airlines plane landed at an airport that is still under construction in Zambia, by mistake. A government official and the carrier announced on Monday. The cargo plane touched down on Sunday at the not-yet-finished airport in Zambia's northern Copperbelt province, which is currently served by the Simon Mwanza Kapwepwe International Airport, some 15 kilometers, 9 miles, away. When he was about to land, he was communicating with the radar. And they told him, "We can't see you." The Transport Ministry's permanent secretary, Mishek Lungu, told the news agency AFP.
Al Jazeera report. López Obrador shifts gears, now says he won't get COVID-19 jab. In a reversal from comments made last week, Mexico's President Andrés Manuel López Obrador said on Monday he would not be taking the coronavirus vaccine, arguing that he still has sufficient levels of antibodies in his system following his bout with the virus earlier this year. Speaking during his daily news conference, López Obrador said test results show that it would be unnecessary for him to take the vaccine.
Al Jazeera report. U.S. Iran talks unlikely to lead to an immediate breakthrough. The United States has said on Monday it expects indirect talks with Iran about both sides resuming compliance with the 2015 Iran nuclear deal to be difficult, adding it did not foresee any early breakthrough. The talks begin on Tuesday. Iran and the United States said on Friday they would hold indirect talks in Vienna on Tuesday as part of a wider effort to revive the nuclear deal between Tehran and global powers, formally called the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA.
CNN report. 4 tips for couples looking to manage their finances together. Sticking to a budget can be hard enough when it's just your own spending and saving you're tracking. Add another person to the mix and it can get even trickier. You might not think twice spending $100 on a pair of new shoes, but your partner could consider that a major splurge. Or maybe one person has a higher risk tolerance when it comes to investing. Money issues are a common source of fights among couples.
Fox report. Georgia police officer struck by DUI suspect during traffic stop, police say. A Georgia police officer is recovering Monday after another vehicle slammed into his patrol car while he was conducting a traffic stop over the weekend, authorities say. Photos released by the Sandy Springs Police Department showed heavy damage to the rear of one of its cruisers following the collision early Sunday in the Atlanta area. The man controlling the vehicle alleged to have struck the officer, identified as Kiri Smith, 24, is now facing charges including DUI and reckless driving. The department adds.
CNN report. Republicans mobilize for showdown that will help define the Biden presidency. A defining political clash took shape Sunday over Joe Biden's latest effort to reshape the U.S. economy, with Republicans mobilizing against a massive infrastructure plan that could put the president in historic Democratic company. GOP officeholders launched a broad assault on the package, arguing it was too expensive and was stuffed with overly partisan programs that had nothing to do with fixing roads and bridges.
BBC report. More than 1,800 prisoners escape in Nigeria. The attackers reportedly entered the prison yard in the southeastern town of Owerri by using explosives to blast the administrative block. 6 prisoners have reportedly returned, while 35 refused to escape. Police have accused the banned separatist group, the Indigenous People of Biafra, of carrying out the attack. It has reportedly denied involvement. The Nigerian Correctional Service has confirmed that 1844 inmates escaped from the jail in Imo State.
BBC report. Harvey Weinstein appeals against conviction for sex crimes. Weinstein, 69, was convicted in New York City in February 2020 and later sentenced to 23 years in prison. It was seen as a landmark moment in the #MeToo movement against the sexual abuse and harassment of women. Weinstein, formerly one of Hollywood's most powerful figures, has consistently denied any wrongdoing. He has vowed to clear his name. Filed in New York State Supreme Court, the long-anticipated appeal signals the start of what is expected to be a lengthy attempt to have his conviction quashed.
Deutsche Welle report. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas to undergo medical tests in Germany. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas is headed to Germany to undergo medical treatment, officials said on Monday. According to Khan News, officials close to Abbas described the trip as routine. Abbas took off from Ramallah in a helicopter, Palestinian media reported. Following a short layover in Jordan, the Palestinian leader is set to travel on to Germany, a Palestinian official said. During his trip, Abbas will also meet with German Chancellor Angela Merkel in Berlin.
CNN report. April is Arab American Heritage Month, the U.S. Department of State declares. The culture of Arab Americans will be honored this month, with the designation by the State Department of April as Arab American Heritage Month, reflecting that the group's contributions to the U.S. are as old as America itself. A spokesman said. The United States is home to more than 3.5 million Arab Americans representing a diverse array of cultures and traditions. Like their fellow citizens, Americans of Arab heritage are very much a part of the fabric of this nation, Ned Price, a spokesman, said in a video statement on April 1.
Fox report. Sarm Heslop's parents hit a roadblock in agonizing search. The parents of a British woman who vanished from her boyfriend's catamaran almost a month ago in the U.S. Virgin Islands said they dream of being able to wrap our arms around our darling daughter, as the man still refuses to let authorities search the vessel. The mysterious saga surrounding the whereabouts of 41-year-old Sarm Heslop continues as authorities search for the former flight attendant, whose boyfriend Ryan Bain, 44, reported her missing 10 hours after he reportedly noticed her missing from his luxury craft siren song on March 7.
Fox report. U.S. shuts once-secret Guantanamo prison unit, moves prisoners. Washington. A once-secret unit within the Guantanamo Bay Detention Center that had fallen into disrepair has been closed and the prisoners moved to another facility on the American base in Cuba, the U.S. military said Sunday. The prisoners at Camp 7 were transferred to a facility adjacent to where the other detainees on the base are held as part of what U.S. Southern Command said in a statement was an effort to increase operational efficiency and effectiveness.
CNN report. Israel's election aftermath. The good, the bad and the ugly. Aaron David Miller is a senior fellow at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace and author of The End of Greatness: Why America Can't Have, and Doesn't Want, Another Great President. Miller was a Middle East negotiator in Democratic and Republican administrations. The opinions expressed in this commentary are those of the author. View more opinion articles on CNN. Nonetheless, this was not a repeat of the last three elections.
Fox report. Philadelphia police arrest suspects in ATM explosions and robberies. 3 unidentified men have been arrested for blowing up and robbing multiple ATMs in Philadelphia, according to reports. According to WTXF, the Fox-owned TV in Philadelphia, the alleged crew used bombs to blow open the machines and a sledgehammer to shatter open the cash box. A witness captured cell phone video of the suspects fleeing in a white Nissan Murano. 2 suspects were apprehended at their homes, and the third man was arrested at a city hotel.
Al Jazeera report. Jordan's Prince Hamza signs letter declaring loyalty to King. Jordan's estranged Prince Hamza has signed a letter in which he has promised to abide by the traditions and approaches of the ruling Hashemite monarch family, the royal court said in a statement. As a rift that saw the prince placed under house arrest appeared to ease, I place myself in the hands of His Majesty the King. The letter read. According to the Jordanian royal court on Monday, I will remain committed to the constitution of the dear Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, and I will always be of help and support to His Majesty the King and his Crown Prince.
Deutsche Welle report. U.S. Supreme Court sides with Google in Oracle dispute. The U.S. Supreme Court delivered Google a significant victory on Monday after a long-running copyright dispute with Oracle, ruling that the use of the Java programming language for the Android operating system was fair after a 6-2 decision in favor of Google. The judges reversed a lower court's ruling that deemed the search engine's inclusion of Oracle's software code unfair. Justice Stephen Breyer said granting Oracle the right to enforce a copyright on its code would harm the public by making it a lock limiting the future creativity of new programs. Oracle alone would hold the key.
Thank you for watching 5 p.m. Recap. To be notified, you can subscribe our channel and activate the bell.